Some else based on Joe, that's Pat. As we continue down this glorious road of destroying people in pay-per-view predictions by one.
How do you destroy someone by one?
Usually you pick the wrong person. It was almost a tie, but I said no, no. I'm going to take this one too. So, as I'm cruising my way to the championship, we have to make a pit stop in somewhere in Ohio, Richfield, Ohio, for my punishment review.
I think it's just outside of Cleveland.
Yeah, I know it was Ohio. I was going to say Richmond. That's why I looked down. Richfield, Ohio. Survivor Series 1988, where I believe the first two Survivor Series were actually held. I believe. Yeah. But there you go. Because you'll be getting a lot more of these over the next few months. Because as I win, the pay-per-views will get progressively worse or maybe better, depending on what mood I'm in. But for right now,
I will destroy him next weekend.
Just to clarify that, this pay-per-view had to be better than Slam Warrior, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're good. So they're getting progressively better. Survivor Series 1988, go. I'm on a streak by the way.
So WWF Survivor Series 1988.
Not WWE.
Happened on November 24th, 1988. On Thanksgiving night.
The day before Isaiah was born.
3 years later. 3 years earlier.
2 years before Isaiah was born.
No, 2 years earlier. The Richfield Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio, just outside of Cleveland. Attendance was 8,500.
Which is low for a Survivor Series.
So we start off the show, and there's really like no video package like you would see on WrestleMania or SummerSlam. It literally is just, you see a shot of the crowd, and then we see a graphic for Survivor Series. And just the boisterous crowd just giving a lot of energy. The commentary team tonight is Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse Ventura. There's literally not much time between that and literally jumping into the first match, because I believe a lot of the face team are already in the ring. So the first match is the Blue Blazer, Owen Hart, Brutus Beefcake, Jim Brunzell, Sam Houston, and the WWF Intercontinental Champion, Ultimate Warrior.
Sidebar, poor Elvin.
And the other team was Bad News Brown, Danny Davis, Greg Valentine, Honky Tonk Man, and Ron Bass.
Poor Valentine and Honky Tonk Man.
This was in the time period where, before I go any further, thank you to Kevin Pantoja for, I guess, forcefully volunteering his review so I can do on this video.
Forcefully?
Yeah, I just pulled out a review, and pretty much I'm reading it word for word for the matches. The Ultimate Warrior just won the title from Honky Tonk Man at SummerSlam. Brutus Beefcake is introduced as co-captain, which absolutely seems like something he only got because he was friends with Hogan.
Yeah.
He opens with Valentine, and the crowd is hot for the little that they do. Tag to Danny Davis, who does next to nothing before getting eliminated by a sleeper hole in 1 minute and 18 seconds by Brutus. He shares an opinion that he hates that Beefcake is called Brudai.
I hate that too. And I love Gorilla, but I hate that.
And that's so dumb. The face is tag in and out a few times to work over Valentine. Bad News tags in and eliminates Brunzell with the Ghetto Blaster, which it's like the Pele, or just not as acrobatic or flippy.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes and 12 seconds, Brown just beats on Houston. He and Valentine miscommunicate, and Brown gets hit, so he walks out on his team and gets counted out in 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Man, he was notorious for not taking pinfall losses. Ron Bass gets some time and works over Houston. He sends him packing with a power slam in 10 minutes and 9 seconds. To end the most boring part of the match so far. Yeah, that was actually fairly boring too. Actually, there hasn't been really much in this match so far besides the quick elimination of Danny Davis, which was kind of humorous. Sensing trouble, Warrior enters and cleans house while the crowd goes wild. He does tag in Blazer and tosses him into Bass for 2. Now Blazer gets in offense for a bit until Honky knocks him off the top. Blazer lands on his knees, so Valentine slaps on the figure 4 and submits in 12 minutes and 29 seconds. Beefcake comes in rather hot and counters Shake, Rattle, and Roll with a backdrop. He puts the sleeper on Honky, and they fall to the outside together. Both men end up getting counted out at 15 minutes and 44 seconds, leaving Warrior alone. It doesn't matter though, to be honest. They double team him, but this is the next big star we're talking about here. Warrior rallies and eliminates Bass with a damn running axe handle. That is actually true. And that happened in 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Ventura thinks Valentine was the legal man. Warrior ducks a shot from Valentine and wins it with another axe handle. Yeah, so Warrior ends up being the sole survivor. Yeah, it was a fun opener. I thought the ending. I thought after we got past Bad News Brown just walking out, I actually thought the match was kind of fun and entertaining in a way. Clearly, with the best wrestler being Blue Blazer, it's not really much for.
The best in-ring workers, I'm assuming, were Owen.
Yes.
Greg Valentine, the Honky Tonk Man, just based off of that.
Yeah, and Warrior would be like a fourth.
Which is the same much for the other people.
Beefcake would be 5.
Right. That's definitely not the same much.
Yeah. So it was a fun little match to start off the show with. I ended up giving it a C. We go into our next match. This is going to be the tag team Survivor Series matches. Where it's a 5 tag teams against 5 tag teams. Only 10 men and 10 men.
My match of the night.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, it's my match of the night too. I'll read into it a little bit more.
Can we tell us who's in it? You're leaving them wide open.
It is the British Bulldogs.
Excellent.
Heart Foundation.
Excellent.
Powers of Pain.
They're there too.
Rockers.
Excellent.
Young Stallions.
Oh God, Paul Roman. Fuck my life. He's right behind Ronnie Garvin for the worst wrestler of all time.
Versus the Bolsheviks, Brainbusters,
there you go.
Demolition,
there you go.
Fabulous Rougeaus,
there you go.
And Los Conquistadors.
Better than the Bolsheviks.
Again, 20 men, 10 tag teams, 3 managers, and 2 referees.
Seriously, Paul Roman is worse than Ryan Garvin. Might be just to be a little better than Ryan Garvin.
This may be one of the more uniquely
sad people.
Not set of people, but the most uniquely shot WWF match I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Because for about the first 30 minutes of this match, they could not use the hard cam because there's 20 people around the ring.
And if a team's eliminated, right? If somebody's pinned, right?
If one member of a team gets pinned, both members have to leave. Some early tagging, and this is me adding this. If you like quick tags in your tag match, boy, is this going to be heaven for you. Some early tagging from both sides. Both members of the Rockers take some abuse from their opposite number. By the way, this is Shawn's pay-per-view debut. Most teams get, and by the way, it is actually 9 years before the screw job, and Brett and Shawn are on the same side. Close
to where they are in this building.
Not really.
Kind of like a stone's throw away from Ohio.
Most teams get a chance to shine early, but Brett gets the biggest pop when he's tagged in, and he does, yeah.
Biggest star group.
Yeah. At 5 minutes and 37 seconds, Brett pulls Raymond Rougeau to a small package to eliminate them. Reportedly, there was heat between the Rougeaus and the Bulldogs, to the point where they were planning on fighting after the match. So the WWF sent one team home early.
That's actually true. Well, I'm not sure about that exact part.
Mm-hmm.
But I know those two teams had a lot of heat back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to find my place here.
They won.
Mr. Generic Paul Roma bursts out a springboard on Nikolai. More shine with multiple guys until Sean starts to take the heat, including a dope spinebuster. By Arn Anderson. That was actually from Kevin. Marty gets the tag and comes in with fire. We get some Tully versus Davey Boy work, which is quite fun. Things even out when the Bolsheviks are gone after a crossbody counter on Jim Power sends home the Young Stallions at 15 minutes and 20 seconds. Knowing they're overmatched at times, the heels tag in and out to work Barbarian. I'm just gonna add, this is kind of an odd choice for Barbarian to be the face of Peril.
Yeah, that's a
when you have Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty on his team. It's hard to build a hot tag spot when you're almost always near a teammate since they cover up the apron. Jannetty uses Sunset Flip out of nowhere to eliminate the Bolsheviks at 18 minutes and 9 seconds. Davey Boy's next to get worked over the heel group.
You can even use one of the Bulldogs in the face of Peril spot.
Yeah.
Because Bulldog wasn't that big.
No.
Yeah.
The Hart Foundation come in and after do a number on one of the Conquistadors, but don't eliminate him. We are treated to some Hart Blanchard work.
Okay.
Brett hits Blanchard with a German suplex, seemingly gets 3, but Tully gets his shoulder up. And since Brett's were down, the Harts are eliminated at 27 minutes and 3 seconds.
Get the fuck out here.
Yeah.
Neither should eliminate Daryl.
The Rockers and Brainbusters start brawling without tagging, and referees toss both teams at 28 minutes and 47 seconds. They fight to the entrance, leaving the Bulldogs and the Powers of Pain.
The Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs and 2 people.
And Powers of Pain against the Conquistadors and Demolition.
The Bulldogs versus Demolition.
The Conquistadors do surprisingly well and survive a tandem elbow from Davey Boy and the Barbarian. Dynamite Kid hits his awesome snap suplex, but misses a diving headbutt. Smash clotheslines him and gets rid of the Bulldogs in 36 minutes and 2 seconds.
No, Matt, I actually don't like Powers of Pain on his team here. Because it actually makes sense from his storyline.
Yeah. The Powers of Pain have no help anymore. They get worked over for a while until Mr. Fuji pulls down a rope on Smash, and he gets counted out in 39 minutes and 33 seconds. Demolition argue with Mr. Fuji and end up slamming him on the outside. After they leave, the Powers of Pain help up Fuji and seem to be on his side. Fuji trips up Uno, and Barbarian hits a diving headbutt to end things. Yeah, I thought this match was pretty enjoyable. However, I do think that you probably could have cut a few teams out.
Young Stallions.
Yeah, the Young Stallions could go. And just to even out the sides, I guess the Bolsheviks could have gone.
Young Stallions, in particular, Paul Roma. But the Young Stallions, I hate Paul Roma. Imagine Ryan Garvin and Paul Roma were tag team.
I hate Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie Garvin. You hate Paul Roma.
No, I hate Ryan Garvin.
Oh, you do too?
I hate Ryan Garvin more than Paul Roma. That submission match against Greg Valentine.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah, that was one of the worst matches I've seen. But anyway, back to Survivor Series 1988.
If they weren't tag team, I would kill myself. Thank God they're wrestling.
Okay.
God, they're terrible.
Yeah, I thought this was match of the night. Very good match. Although there were it is kind of long and a little bit more repetitive with all the hot tags because you have 10 men on each side. But I did think they overall did a very good job at getting at least every team to shine, minus maybe the Young Stallions. But who cares about them anyway?
I mean, Paul Roma sucks. And Ryan Garvin does.
But anyway, all the fun and interesting tag teams got a very good spotlight. to me, I think there was just maybe... I think it went on a little too long. And again, you can just cut out most at least one team on each side.
The Bolsheviks and definitely the other side.
But still fun all around, and I did like the ending stretch with Fuji and Powers of Pain and Demolition. I give the match a B+.
The highest career Paul Roman's career.
And he just happened to be in it with 20 other men. Bad News Brown gets interviewed about walking out. He says that he doesn't have any friends or partners and wants a WWF title shot. The Powers of Pain and Mr. Fuji get interviewed next and hype up their new partnership. The heel team for the next match also gets some promo time, but nothing special gets said. The main event babyface team does too, and it's great because of how over the top and nuts it is. Hogan, Savage, Hillbilly Jim, Hercules, and Coco Beware, incredible mix of personalities.
And that was where Hillbilly Jim started his Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah. If you listen on a very, very calm and clear night, you can still hear him all the way from New Orleans. The next match, Andre the Giant, Dino Bravo, Harley Race, Mr. Perfect, and Rick Rude.
Damn it. 4 out of 5. Dino.
Versus Jake Roberts, Jim Duggan, Ken Patera, Scott Casey. I don't know who he is. And Tito Santana.
Oh, damn. 2 out of 5. Jake and Tito.
Andre's team won their match at the inaugural Survivor Series a year earlier. Again,
first ever Soul Survivor.
Again, the fans are all molten for this one. Mr. Perfect isn't even wearing a singlet. It's odd how much he actually looked like Dolph Ziggler with just the tights on.
I just had trunks.
The knee pads and the white boots.
Oh, what?
And the long blonde curly hair.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of odd how much he looks like him.
He looks better with the singlet, Mr.
I think he stands out a little more. Yeah. Perfect is wearing the singlet tonight. He's out there in trunks, and along with Rude, does get a chunk of the work for his team, which makes sense since they're the best. Hacksaw gets a pretty big pop when he comes in and beats up Perfect. Credit to Hennig, who is bumping all over the place for baby faces. Patera is the first one to go, following a rude awakening in 8 minutes and 18 seconds.
Shocking. Actually, I am shocked. Who the hell's Scott Casey?
That's what I was going to start calling him. But the next line is also good. I have to be honest, I'm never even sure who Casey is. He comes in next and doesn't get much in. He follows to a side suplex at 8 minutes and 27 seconds. Well, during the review, whenever his name popped up, I was going to say, who the hell is Scott Casey? But literally, that's the only mention of him in this review.
Well, sure, go
on. Those two getting eliminated first makes sense. Tito, or Chico, as Jesse calls him, starts to take the heat until he nails a crossbody. He busts out a flying forearm to send Race packing in 13 minutes and 19 seconds.
How the hell's Harley Race going for Dino Bravo?
Captain Andre comes and stops him and beats the shit out of Tito. Tito makes the critical mistake of trying a sunset flip on Andre the Giant, who just sits on him and gets the 3 at 14 minutes and 40 seconds. Duggan runs in and Andre gets tied up in the ropes. He and Jake just hammer away on him while the crowd goes nuts. Andre gets untied and the heels take control again. They use some underhanded tactics to really do a number on Jake. Jake starts nailing Bravo and hits the short clothesline. He signals for the DDT. People pop hard. Rude breaks it up and gets the tag. Duggan gets the hot tag shortly after and does his really basic stuff. Like an idiot, Duggan tries to combat their cheating by using his 2x4 blatantly in front of the referee. He gets disqualified in 21 minutes and 22 seconds. And has the nerve to shout bullshit when they toss him out.
He did?
Yes.
Wow.
You can actually... It's actually censored on the network, too.
Oh.
Like, they didn't edit it out. It was just... And you see him out, bullshit. And you just hear the beat. Sorry about that. For some reason, my phone decided to lose its own place there.
Bullshit. These phones.
Yeah, Duggan is just a moron. Jake is now left alone against four men. Jake fights like a man down 4-1. He doesn't just power up and beat everybody. He wisely sticks and moves. He takes breathers outside. It's great. Yeah, he actually uses some pretty good psychology here and just smart. Like, instead of trying to get pulled into their corner, he would, behind his back, he would grab his now vacant team's rope and hold on so he wouldn't get pulled.
Oh, okay.
Across. Rude wears him down, and Monsoon makes a good point that they should be tagging in and out to take advantage of the numbers game. Rude plays around too much and taunts, leading him to fall for a DDT in 28 minutes and 45 seconds. Andre was too slow to break it up. He starts violently choking and biting Jake. He gets disqualified at 5 for not breaking at the count of 5 in 29 minutes and 39 seconds. Mr. Perfect wisely sneaks in and pins Jake following an Andre headbutt. Honestly, it was better than I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't necessarily as entertaining. It may have been better than the first match, but that was about it. I gave it a C+.
Do you think a match of Mr. Perfect, Rick Rude, Jake Roberts, Andre, Harley Race, and Tio Santana was going to be good? Well, there was other people on that show.
Yeah. Like, who the hell's Scott Casey?
Want me to look him up for him while you do it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we will never mention his name again.
It could be a bonus episode for this week in this podcast. Should I leave a poll up and on Twitter and ask you want a podcast with Scott Casey?
No. There wouldn't be enough time to film a minute. I think this may have been his one match.
We could start Scott Casey matches on the network.
I'm good.
And review them all day Monday.
Well, anyway,
right. It's up to you guys. I'll put the poll up.
The main event heel team is interviewed, and all shout insults at the babyface unit. This entire promo is made by Akeem's random little dance moves, because he just recently became Akeem at this point. So let's get to it. Hercules, Hillbilly Jim, Hulk Hogan, Coco Beware, and WWF champion Randy Savage.
2 out of 5.
All the team came out to Randy Savage's music, except for Hogan, who came out to his own music at the end, because Terry must pose. With the heel team being Akeem, Big Boss Man, King Haku, Red Rooster, and Ted DiBiase.
That's actually a pretty good team.
Yeah. And to start off with this first line, this is already amazing because all the heels came out to jive Soul Bro.
What they did?
Yeah.
Wait, $1 million rings in a match, and you come out to jive. We're gonna jive Soul Bro.
One of the best songs ever in WWF.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the best songs ever.
You know, $1 million rings in a match.
Jive Soul Bro. Egomaniac Hogan has to come out to his own team after WWF champion brings out the other team. What a dick. The team trades early advantages and allow the lesser guys like Coco Beware and Red Rooster to get some shit in. Akeem's mannerisms are just hilarious. Red Rooster starts taking offense from everyone, including the Hogan Big Boot and Macho Man Elbow to send him home at 6 minutes and 11 seconds. Haku busts out a dropkick to take down Hogan. It was actually strangely athletic, too. like it didn't hit his gut. It actually
hit his face.
Generally the face, or maybe even like the chest.
Oh, okay.
Nothing of real note happens again until Akeem splashes Hillbilly Jim to eliminate him in 9 minutes and 59 seconds.
He's still giving a speech though.
Somewhere he's still giving the speech. Coco attacks Akeem from behind, only to tag Hogan back in instantly. They take turns trying to get Akeem off his feet. Bossman comes in and gets rid of Coco with a Bossman slam at 11 minutes and 45 seconds. Bossman also delivers a great spinebuster to Hogan as Twin Towers work him over.
He did have a nice spinebuster.
This is, of course, until Hogan hulks up. He makes the mistake of tagging in Hercules.
Why would you do that, you idiot?
He does beat up Ted DiBiase, but a distraction by Virgil allows Ted to roll him up at 16 minutes and 36 seconds.
Oh wait, Million Dollar Man was a few on Macho Hogan yet. More of
this is just after he feuded with him.
Right, okay. Hogan Macho feud with the Twin Towers.
That's why Jack Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
And also they made a lot of references to Hercules being Ted DiBiase's slave. And then the African American Virgil helps Ted DiBiase win. Just odd timing. Like literally, like the next 10 seconds, that's what happened. Randy Savage comes in and repeats WrestleMania 4 by beating DiBiase, this time with a schoolboy of his own at 16 minutes and 57 seconds. Hogan is back in to take some heat. The three heels left in the team are in and out frequently to keep a fresh man in. Jesse yells at them for not going for the pin on Hogan, and he's right. Bossman climbs to the top and wastes time taunting, so he misses his splash. Savage gets the hot tag, but then Slick nails him and stops the momentum. The Twin Towers handcuff Hogan outside. Bossman gets counted out because he's the legal man. He also kind of looks like a dumbass in my opinion for that. Akeem gets disqualified for shoving the referee and double teaming Savage at around 26 minutes. So they're protecting the Twin Towers for their eventual loss to the Mega Powers. All of a sudden, Haku finds himself alone with the Mega Powers. Smart playing heel team. He beats up Savage a bunch until Hogan takes out the managers. Elizabeth retrieves the handcuff keys, which Slick had and was taunting Hogan with. But Hogan, I believe, knocked him out. Or pulled him off the rope and he just landed awkwardly. Elizabeth retrieves the handcuff keys. Hogan is free. He gets the hot tag. It's big boot, body slam, and leg drop. Time to finish. Literally, that was the sequence as soon as he got tagged in. Overall, pretty fun main event. Actually, no, what? I should probably go on. Hogan picks up Elizabeth like Randy Savage did at WrestleMania 4, causing Savage to give him a crazed look. The seeds have been set for WrestleMania 5.
And that is why I gave you that show. Because it started to build up to one of the greatest storyline build-ups of all time until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That is why I gave you this show. Because that's still down. Thank God I found a reason. That will make sense because it is WrestleMania season.
The main event, I did think it was good. I thought it was very entertaining. I kind of just thought they had a little bit of a dumb reason to take out the powers, or the towers.
The Twin Towers.
The Twin Towers, thank you. I was very calling them Powers of Pain. The Twin Towers. It was pretty much just trying to get them out without getting pinned. There may have been a little bit more of a way where they looked a little less stupid in doing so.
Leave $1 Million Man in there with Hawk Coast, so it's 2-on-2.
That could have worked too. But overall, I was actually very much entertained by the main event. It was just a lot of fun from that time period. I gave it a C+. Overall, I gave the show a B-. A pretty fun show. And probably in this time period, I'm thinking of it this way. In this time period, it's probably what I think it is, just a fun show. But probably back in '88, it was probably a very, very awesome time that you had, but for a wrestling fan. So all the matches were quite good, very entertaining show, and yeah, that was Survivor Series 1988.
And I'll do it for this Punishment review.
This is going to be the next one.
We'll be back next Sunday night after our Royal Rumble 2019 review to reveal our past third Punishment review in a row will be. And boy, do I have a doozy lined up. I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be a doozy either way. Because so far I gave you one bad one, one good one. On this streak to greatness. It doesn't matter anyway, because as we were improving the championship series anyway. I might not have the title of champion, but it's still in my hands. But I'll do it for this. We'll be back Monday. Happy Martin Luther King's Day if you observe on Monday.
If you observe?
Yes. I lost my place just got it. Well, we do it Monday. Monday Night Wars 19. Well, obviously not 96. February. Nitro February 12th and February 19th, 1996, and Raw February 12th. Raw February 19th. Raw was postponed due to dog shows at the time. And NWO or WCW Sold Out 1997 review. That's going to be one for the history books.
That's going to be one for the ages.
So we'll see you Monday for that.
See you later, peeps.